All right, imagine this. You're boarding a 10-hour international flight. You get to your seat and you check out the in-flight entertainment, and you come to find that there are several movies that you're very interested in that you've been wanting to see, and now you finally have the time to watch them. But you've got a huge problem on your hands. You've got hearing aids, and you know darn well that you're not going to be able to hear those movies using the airline headphones. Not only is the sound quality horrible, but they don't block out any of that really loud engine noise of the airplane, and if you try to put them over the top of your hearing aids, not only will that give you feedback and whistling, but it also becomes very uncomfortable after a while. So what the heck are you supposed to do other than just give up and read a book or something? Fortunately, there's a solution to this problem. Hey guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona, and a lot of individuals who have hearing aids have a lot of difficulty hearing in-flight entertainment, which is why one of the most common questions that I get from people who travel a lot is, how do I get in-flight entertainment to stream directly into my Bluetooth hearing aids when I'm flying? Well, I'm happy to say that in this video, I'm going to show you a simple accessory that does exactly that. And the best part is, this accessory doesn't just work on airplanes. You can also use it to stream Bluetooth audio from a treadmill at the gym, an older computer, a tour guide audio system, or even a Walkman if you're old school and want to listen to Michael Jackson songs on a cassette tape. The accessory that I'm talking about is the Avantree Voyager HA Auracast transmitter. Now I know that's a mouthful, but if you end up liking what you hear about this particular device in this review video, I will have it linked in the description for you to get one for yourself. The Avantree Voyager HA is a relatively low-cost, high-quality Auracast Bluetooth transmitter that plugs in using a 3.5mm headphone jack that you can see right there. This way, any non-wireless devices that you have, if it has a 3.5mm headphone jack, you can plug it in, including the auxiliary headphone jack on an airplane. This converts the in-flight audio on an airplane into an Auracast broadcast signal that can be picked up by your Auracast-enabled hearing aids. This means that you're going to be able to hear that in-flight audio directly into your hearing aids that have been custom programmed for your hearing loss, instead of having to listen to it through a pair of generic headphones that are designed for people with normal hearing. Not only will this significantly improve the sound quality of what you hear compared to the airline headphones, but they're a heck of a lot more comfortable, and you can even block out the engine noise in the background. The same is true for anything that you plug the Voyager into, whether you're walking on the treadmill at the gym, walking through a historic city on a guided tour, or you dust off that old Walkman and go for a jog. And it's super simple to use. Let me go ahead and show you how to set it up. Now, technically, this will work right out of the box without doing any of the firmware stuff I'm about to show you. But when you first take it out of the box, you'll see a QR code that you can scan with your phone so you can download the firmware updater. You do need to download this firmware updater on your computer, so I'll go ahead and put a link in the description for you to make that download easy. Once you download it and open up the updater, you'll need to plug in the Voyager into your computer using the included USB-A to USB-C cable. This is what that cable looks like right here. You'll then want to check for updates and install any new updates if available. This process will only take a few minutes. Once these updates are complete, you'll want to click on the Advanced tab. Here you can select the default volume level of the transmitter. You can select the audio mode, which I recommend leaving on hearing aid compatible. This makes sure that you're using a 24,000 Hz sampling rate that's compatible with most hearing aids. If you do switch off of this, it will create a 48,000 Hz sampling frequency, which is not compatible with some hearing aids, although some hearing aid apps will do a downsampling back to 24,000 Hz. I promise I'm not trying to confuse you here. You can also change the broadcast name, which I do recommend renaming it to something you'll recognize when accessing the broadcast through your hearing aid smartphone app. You should also switch the encryption from public to encrypted and set up a simple password unless you want other people to tap into your Auracast broadcast without you knowing. Then all you have to do is click on Apply Settings and hit Confirm. Once you've applied these settings, you can unplug the Voyager from your computer that's using the USB-C cable, and it's ready to use. Next, all you would do is plug this device into whatever device you want to that has a 3.5mm headphone jack, and flip the switch on the side to the center, which is for Auracast. Now I should show you that there are 3 buttons on the device itself. Let me see if I can get these in focus here. So you have a plus button here, that's increasing volume. You have a minus button here, which decreases volume. And then you have a selector switch right there between them. That selector switch allows you to toggle between hearing aid mode and standard mode with a double click. Now I have tested out hearing aid mode and standard mode with my Auracast enabled Starkey hearing aids, and I can tell you that the Starkey hearing aids work with both. That is likely due to the My Starkey hearing aid app having the downsampling from a 48,000 hertz signal down to a 24,000 hertz signal. It's also important to note that that USB-C port that we use to plug into the computer to set up the firmware is the same port that you would charge this with. So it does use a lithium-ion battery. It gives you 15 hours of battery life on a single charge, and it only takes 2 hours to charge this thing. Now, to access the Auracast broadcast signal, you do need hearing aids that have Auracast compatibility. Currently, you've got companies like Oticon, Starkey, Resound, Insignia that have Auracast-enabled hearing aids. Now, you do have a couple of other manufacturers like Phonak, Unitron, and Widex who have Auracast-ready devices, but they require a firmware update at some point in the future. I don't know when that's going to be. Now, if you happen to have Auracast-enabled earbuds like my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3 or the Pro 4s, then you can actually tap into that Auracast signal as well. But if you do not have Auracast-enabled earbuds and you have Bluetooth Classic earbuds or headphones, you can switch it over to that Bluetooth icon right there on the far side, and that will give you a Bluetooth Classic connection. All right, let me go ahead and show you this connection on the My Starkey app with My Starkey hearing aids. So as you can see here, we're actually on the home screen, but if I want to start streaming audio, I'm basically gonna take this, I'm gonna plug it into my computer here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on to Auracast. I have it set for hearing aids, and I've got the volume at level 13. I have a video playing on my computer here, and it's broadcasting right now into the space here. But I have to actually access it, so I have to click on Stream Options. I have to tap on Auracast Broadcast. It then found my Dr. Cliff's Voyager Auracast. I'm going to tap on that. It's got my 1234 password in there because I've entered it in before. Click on Join. Now I'm actually broadcasting that audio to my Auracast enabled hearing aids. Now, just like these other Auracast accessories, I can actually augment the audio. So if I hit the back button here and I want to increase my hearing aid volume, so this would be the volume of the hearing aids picking up my surroundings. Now, if I want to be aware of my surroundings, I want to make sure I have some volume there. But if I don't want to hear my surroundings and I just want to focus on the streamed audio, I can turn that all the way off here. Then if I want to increase the streaming volume, I can do that on the app as well, or I can go ahead and click on the plus button there to increase it a bit more. Once I am done with that, I can hit done, and then I can go into this adjust sound slider here where I can adjust the streaming equalizer. So if I want more bass, mids, or treble, I can do that and I can save it. Also keep in mind that this can all be fully customized in the professional programming software that your hearing care professional has when they're augmenting the sound quality of your Auracast streamed audio. And any good hearing care professional should be taking care of that for you. But I mean, what a terrific accessory that allows you to take a device that does not have any Bluetooth connectivity and turn it into a device that does. And this includes these airplanes that were built before Bluetooth was even a thing. No, Bluetooth probably was a thing, they didn't build it with Bluetooth. And instead of having to struggle with these airline headphones, you get to have fully customized audio directly into your ears. This allows you to immerse yourself in all of the dialogue and action of these movies without feeling depressed that you can't hear anything. So the next time that you're on a flight that has in-flight entertainment, make sure that you take one of these if you want to convert that in-flight entertainment into audio that you can hear inside of your Auracast-enabled hearing aids. All right, guys, if this video helped you discover a new way to access in-flight entertainment and you want to make sure that other people know about this as well, make sure that you hit that like button because it really helps promote this video to other individuals who are having the same problem that you are having. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss one of my newly released videos. And I should mention, if you want to learn all of the other ways that you can use Auracast with your hearing aids, make sure that you check out all of the videos in this playlist right over here.